The work that I brought to Venice is called Epping 2. Epping refers to an industrial neighborhood close to where I grew up in Cape Town. It's a neighborhood where we would have walked looking for work, looking for jobs, and the work depicts a desire line. And a desire line is a pathway or an informal pathway created by a community of people over time as they move through open spaces looking for shortcuts to get to their destinations. I work with a big community of people. I have many assistants in my studio. We weave everything in my studio by hand. I have about 6 families, homes from the community where I grew up in Cape Town, who does all the beadwork for me. So we send them loose packets of beads, and they put them on strings that we ultimately use to weave with. And with the beads, we mix in all these different fabrics and ropes, all sourced in Cape Town or around Cape Town where I'm from. I think my work has always just been quite reflective and maybe even with an undercurrent of spirituality, so really reflecting on our lives. It really speaks about someone deciding to choose a path for themselves rather than a path that had been laid out for them. So if you think about South Africa and its history of apartheid, when we grew up, there was a very clear path laid out for you, depending on how you were categorized according to your race. And this is where the meaning lies for me. I always think about the first person who would have decided to take this path that others followed. What I appreciate most about this Biennale and the exhibition is the scope of imagination that is present within this exhibition, which is something that I knew was my greatest strength. I survived those very difficult circumstances in my earlier life through my imagination and through my fantasies and through creating alternative realities that ultimately became my actual reality.